I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by the Wigan Athletic centre-midfield partnership of Chris Merrie and Alex Perry, who have been extremely impressive in the engine room in the earlier stage of the League One season. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank you both for joining me. It's really appreciated. How are you both doing?
Good, thanks. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
So since the start of September, you've both been ever present in the Wigan Athletic starting lineup, which has been your first taste of senior football after coming through the academy. To help the Wigan Athletic supporters learn a little bit more about you, when did you first initially both join the academy? We'll start with Chris.
I came when I was 14, so this I think it's my 8th year now. I was at Everton as a kid. I got released from Everton at 14, and then Kenny Williams brought me into Wigan. And from day one, I loved it, to be honest, and I signed right away.
Sounds brilliant. And Alex?
I came about 2 years ago. The previous gaffer brought me in. I was previously at Bolton from about 10 to about 2 years ago, and then come here. And to be honest, I wish I started there. To be honest, I've learned so much since I've been here, and can't thank the staff enough for the academy.
What attracted you to join Wigan Athletic from Bolton?
Just the players they brought through. Obviously, I knew the likes of Mez, Sniffer, who's at fire now, and I knew what coaching they were getting, so it was a no-brainer, really.
Absolutely. And how has being a part of the Wigan Athletic Academy helped your progression to get to where you are now?
Massively. I think you learn something every day. The coaches are brilliant. They're dead organised with what they do. Every single day you learn, and as I said, it's helped us so far, so hopefully it can continue.
Chris, I'd like to ask the same question to yourself.
Yeah, just saying, really, I think the staff helped us a lot, really, especially for myself. Like, they're very open. I know, especially like Liam now, he always says, as younger lads and experienced players, come and ask questions. So yeah, it's helped us a lot.
How instrumental are the coaches in not helping you on the pitch, but off the pitch as well? Chris?
Like I said, yeah, they're very open. They can give any advice. They've been there and done it, to be fair. Especially the players as well. Have helped us a lot, I think, especially like the senior pros. You know, the likes of like Lee Evans, a Welsh international, someone in our position. So that's good to learn from.
Absolutely. You both made your Wigan Athletic league debuts against Ipswich Town on the 12th of September. Chris, you started the match while Alex came on as a half-time replacement for Dan Gardner. How have you each found the beginning of the League One season? We'll start with Chris.
It's been tough. It's been a step up, like, from 23 football, and the intensity, everything about it. To be fair, it's been tough, but I think we've coped quite well. Especially again with the likes of, like, you know, the experienced players, Joe Garner at the top, and like there's a good spine, like, you know, Jamie and Gold. They've always helped us settle into the team, and we just got to keep going. We've had a couple of good results, a couple of tough ones, but just got to stick together. And
Alex, have you found the beginning of the League One season?
Yeah, it's tough. There's a lot more demands on you. As I said, it comes from the senior players. You know, there's certain things that they expect from you, and if you don't get up to them standards, they'll let you know. So it's been tough, but listen, it's what we've wanted since we've been here, so we can't complain.
Do you both remember the call you got when you found out that you're going to be involved in the Wigan Athletic first team?
Yeah, I think we played 2 or 3 pre-season games leading up to the season, and we've done quite well. We featured a lot, and it was just a week leading up into the game. You know, you do sessions leading up into the Ipswich game, and then you'll do shape the day before. And obviously, Mez was in the shape to start, and you know, everyone was delighted for him. And then, you know, the squad gets named, and then you're travelling before you know it. So yeah.
Chris, was it a big dream come true for you, considering you've been at the club for a very long time since you was a young lad?
Yeah, like I said, I've been here a while. I think I've waited patiently for just an opportunity. Obviously, the calibre of player the club have had, it's been tough, but it's been a good opportunity for us younger lads to come into the team. But yeah, making me debut was a dream, like, yeah, for me though.
How are you finding the difference between League One and your loan spells in the non-league and National League?
I think they helped me, especially going as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, going to like the likes of Alty and Southport. They play good football, Altrincham, but you've got to learn the other side of the game as well. The physical demands of the game. I think that's helped me.
Absolutely. And Alex, what do you think the biggest step up is between academy football and league football?
I think it's the running side and the physicality. As I said, they're probably the biggest demands on yourself. The stats, you've got the media, the stats, people who show us how far we've run and things, and that's probably the biggest step up I've found. Certainly, is not really the quality, probably just the off the ball things and the experience of the opposition.
What distances are you both covering in games?
Not a lot the last game. But I'd say about 10.5k on average each game. But as I said, that can get better as well. So something we'll look to do.
Is that something you'll look to improve and build on as the season progresses?
Yeah, I think you've got to. I think if you want to play as many games as you can in this league, I think the league's 46 games, and I think probably the fittest players will play the most. So it's something that we've got to improve on, yeah.
Absolutely. And Chris, what's it been like to work with the Wigan Athletic manager, John Sheridan? Obviously, he played in the same position as you both play. He played 600 games at the top level in centre midfield, so it must be good to have him as a mentor, as well as the likes of Lee Evans.
Yeah, definitely. The gaffer's been really good with us, especially for me, Pez, like you said, he played our position. So any advice, it's always great, because he obviously had a great career. So yeah, he's helped us a lot, just like little tiny details. He'll pull us aside and speak to us. What
have you learned about yourselves over the last couple of weeks? We'll start with Chris and then go to Alex.
I've learned that I think that, it's a great opportunity for us. I think we've both coped well, but there's still obviously a lot of work to do. We're not taking this for granted. We want to try and stay around it, stay in the team. So just got to keep going.
And Alex, what have you learnt about yourself over the last few weeks?
I think you can't afford to be 10% off your game. Even at this level, you've got to be 100% every game even in training. If you're not, you'll get found out. And even in training, if you're not 100%, the senior lads will let you know. So I think every day you've got to come in and be willing to give it 100%.
The senior lads always set a great example. We've got likes of Gary Roberts, Joe Garner, Lee Evans, just to name a few. But how have the older and more established players helped you settle into life in the first team?
Yeah, they've been brilliant, to be honest. Obviously, went through a tough time, what happened last year at the club, and I think it'd have been easy for them to carry that on into this season. But they haven't. Since we've come in, they've been unbelievable with us. They've helped us off the pitch, settle in, and I think that shows when you come on the pitch. If you're comfortable off the pitch, you'll perform better on it, and that's down to them lads, to be honest.
Absolutely. And Chris, can I ask the same question to yourself?
The likes of, speaking for myself, like Nazy, he always says, like, go and express yourself. Just because you're playing with the first team, go and play your normal game. So they always give you good advice, and like Pez said before, if you're not pulling your weight in training and all that, they will tell you, so you've got to keep your standards right up every day. What is it like being in the Athletics first team squad dressing room? Who's the leaders and who's the big characters? I'd say big characters, someone like Robbo. He's been here a while himself. He's a good character. Like Garns, Nazy, just most of the senior players really good in the dressing room. Yeah. Do you feel like you've settled into life well at this level? Because from an outside perspective, you're both playing really well. You've been smashing it in midfield. So, Alex, have you found the last few weeks in terms of, do you feel settled at this level?
Yeah. I think the more games you play, the more you'll come into your own and express yourself more. But listen, we've wanted this opportunity for a while, so we knew if we didn't take it or we didn't perform, then you might not get this chance again. So we're just taking it day by day and looking to improve. Was that your mindset from throughout? Because although the circumstances at the club are far from ideal, it was your chance to take it with both hands. Yeah, definitely. I think obviously what's happened with the club is a shame, but isn't it? It's probably worked out good for us in a way that we've come into the first team, and we'll look to just continue to improve and get better.
One of the things that Wigan Athletic fans have been enjoying is the midfield partnership that you've got. How's that blossomed and how did that first come about? Have you been playing there in the academy set up together?
Yeah, we've played, like Pez said, he's been here about 2 years, so we've always played with each other. I think straight away we sort of struck a good partnership. We know each other's game quite well. I think we just carried that on into the first team games. Like I say, we love playing with each other, so it's been great.
Alex, does it make it a bit easier for you that you have someone you know quite well like Chris in midfield when you're playing the senior leagues, because you kind of know each other's games, you know where they're going to be, you know each other's roles and jobs?
Yeah, definitely. As Mes said, we've played together for a while, to be honest. He'll know my strengths and weaknesses and vice versa. I know his, so we're comfortable with each other on and off the pitch. So yeah, it's made it easier.
Absolutely. And this year has been really unique in terms of how football fans watch games. The only time Wigan Athletic fans have been able to watch games through the club's streaming service. Have any of your family had the chance to watch you in the first team this season?
Yeah, to be fair, all my family have been watching it on the Latics TV, so that's been good. Though obviously, gutted that they couldn't come to watch us in the stands and stuff, but at least they'll be able to watch us through the Latics TV, yeah.
How important is your family in supporting you both? We'll start with Alex and move on to Chris.
Yeah, massively. I wouldn't be an hour without them, to be honest. Especially, my mum, my dad, took me everywhere to play football from a young age, and I think people on the outside don't really see that. Remember under 10s up to your scholarship, your training in the night time, they get on from work and obviously they take you straight to here. So without them two, we wouldn't be here. Absolutely,
it's really nice to hear, and I know Wigan's a real family club. And have you sensed that since you've been at the club in the last 2 years?
Yeah, definitely. The community as a whole, you can tell it's a tight-knit support, and the fans have been brilliant, especially what's gone on with the club. And it just shows you what type of people the Wigan people are.
Absolutely. Chris, are you excited for the fans to be allowed back in the Dealio Stadium and play in front of them?
Yeah, I can't wait, to be honest. I think that's what me and Pez were saying. I think that's the downside. We haven't had that chance to play in front of a lot of fans, so we can't wait to be playing in front of them, to be honest.
I'm sure the fans will give you a great reception. I know the footballers really enjoy playing in front of crowds for the unique atmosphere and match day feel, but in a way, do you think that the lack of crowds have almost helped you settle in a little bit better?
Yeah, we said that to each other, funny enough. We said it's probably done us a favour, probably to get used to the tempo of the game and be comfortable in the surrounds, and then obviously once the fans come back in, we'll just take it in our stride. So yeah, you could probably say that it's worked in our favour as well, yeah.
Chris, would you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. Like Hal said, it's give us a chance to just settle in and just play our normal games. We just treat it like it's any other game, really. But really, it's a huge game with 3 points on the line. But yeah, we just got on with it, really.
Obviously, this season there's been some really great results. The win at Fratton Park is the one that sticks in my mind. Chris, you filled in at left back and did a sterling job, and Alex, you were sensational. How do you reflect back on that win at Fratton Park? 'Cause it was their first league defeat in 18 months since April 2019, and it was unbelievable for the fans to see. I know Tom James scored, probably the best free kick he'll ever score. It was a great performance all round.
Yeah, it was unbelievable performance from everyone. Like I said, I had to fill in at left back. PSC obviously come off, so I had to do a job for the team, which obviously gonna do it. So, but yeah, like you said, unbelievable free kick from Tom James. Probably more into better ball than that. But like you said, to be beating them away, considering the record at home, was a massive, massive win for us.
Alex, how much confidence did that give you moving forward? Because obviously the week later, recorded a really great win against Doncaster, who will be challenging for the playoffs this season with the quality they've got in their team.
Yeah, massively. I think it was our first win of the season as well. Obviously, Portsmouth are a good team. They're up and around there every season, and the home record was phenomenal. So yeah, I think just each game comes with getting used to each other more and more, and hopefully we can start picking up some more results.
Unfortunately, last weekend you fell to a 3-0 defeat against Crewe. How important now is it to use this to launch a bit of a bounce back and respond to that against Charlton at the weekend? We'll start with that, Alex.
Yeah, I think you've got him in this league. I think you can't dwell on performances too much because the next one's coming before you know it. And they're all tough. Charlton away is just as tough as Crewe away. So I think if you're down days leading up into the next game, it'll show in your next performance. So I think it's good to reflect on it, but not in your mind too much.
Chris, how would you preview Saturday's game against Charlton? Obviously, they've got a lot of really good players in the midfield areas. Ben Watson, a player Wigan Athletic fans will know really well for his goal against Man City in the FA Cup final. So if you look at the squad of Charlton, they've got some really talented players for this level. Marcus Maddison, Connor Washington, Omar Bogle signed this week. So there's a lot of really good proven League One and Championship players in that squad. So it'll be a huge test for you at the Valley.
That's going to be a massive test for us. Like you said, they've got a lot of great players, some experience, and Ben Watson as well. So it's going to be a big game for us. So hopefully we can bounce back. Fingers crossed we get the win.
How's training been leading up to the game? Have you been working on anything new?
No, we just every day we'll stick to our habits and play a certain way what the manager and Liam want us to play, and we'll work on it every day. We won't change for no one. But it's been a good week. We've all worked hard and looking forward to Saturday. How
exciting is it for you to go and play at a ground like the Valley? Because it is a really nice facility. It holds a lot of people. I think it holds 27,000, and it's a big shame really that it won't be full, but it's still a good occasion nonetheless.
Yeah, it'd be a great experience for me and Pez to be there. Like you said, it's a historic ground, quite a big ground. So yeah, we're all looking forward to it and can't wait to travel down there.
In terms of the season, what are your own individual aims and objectives? We'll start with Alex and move to Chris.
Just to play as many games as I can. That was my first season in the team, so just to play as many games as I can and do well, and hopefully the team can do well.
And yourself, Chris?
Yeah, similar. We've always said just to try and get as many appearances to our name for Wigan. So hopefully just carry on the way we've been doing, picking up points, playing well each game, and hopefully we'll rack them up. Is
it a massive honour to play for Wigan Athletic?
Yeah, of course, the size of the club. You know how big the club is. From back in the Premier League a number of years ago, but listen, we're honoured to be playing. A lot of people will want to be in our position, so we don't take it for granted.
And Chris, how do you feel when you put on that Wigan Athletic shirt?
Yeah, so I've been here, I've seen a lot. I've seen them when they were in the Premier League. It was at the FA Cup final, so I've seen a lot. So it is a massive honour to play for this club.
And it's been really great to see you both blossom and develop as these games have gone on, and you've received a lot of praise on social media. How nice is it when you get these messages from the fans?
It's honestly, it's been really, really nice to hear. The fans have been great for us. Gives us confidence to play our game. So yeah, we've really enjoyed the comments.
Alex, do you feel the same?
Yeah, definitely. I think footballers' confidence is a massive thing for them, and then you get nice messages off the fans. Makes you grow as a person and want to perform for them.
Absolutely, and I think it's been really enjoyable that we've been able to see so many young talents like yourselves, Oliver Cranshaw, Charlie Jolly, just to name a few, Tom Pierce, develop and grow each game. And have you got any messages you'd like to say to Wigan Athletic fans before Saturday's game and before the rest of the season?
Yeah, just keep supporting us. We're giving everything we can on the pitch, and it's a shame you can't be with us, but we'll continue to give 100% and try and get the club moving forward.
And Chris, what would your message be?
Just stick with us, to new group. A lot of younger players who've never played at this level before, so just keep supporting us because we really appreciate it.
It's been really great to chat with you today. I'd like to thank you both so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and thanks to the club for letting me do the interview. I wish you all the best for Saturday's game against Charlton and for the rest of the season. So thank you so much.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this episode of the Full-Time Whittle podcast with Alex Perry and Chris Merrie, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.